Whenever anybody talks about YouTube ads, they usually only talk about one specific ad type. However, YouTube is much more than that. And if you aren't using all of the different ad formats that YouTube has made available to you, well then you probably aren't running your campaigns to their full potential and leaving money on the table. But don't worry, in this video, I'll go over all 6 different ad types that YouTube offers and when it makes sense to use each one of them in your business. For those of you that are new to the channel, my name is Neil. I run Links Digital, an agency that helps people just like you grow their businesses with YouTube ads. And all that we ask from you is just to like this video. And with that, let's jump into the first ad type. And this is the one that most people know and most people think of when they think of YouTube ads. It's the in-stream skippable ads. Chances are, if you're watching this video, you are probably familiar with this ad type because it's the most common one on YouTube. People upload their videos on YouTube and then run them as ads. And the viewers have the option of skipping the ad after 5 seconds, or click on it if they're interested, or continue watching. These ads can be however long you want them to be, but in our experience, the best ads are usually 1 minute to 3 minutes long. Now, I do think 90% of the people that are going to be watching this video are going to be using this specific ad type. And why shouldn't they? This is probably one of the best ad types that YouTube has to offer. And this is what they're known for. So if you are somebody that has a business where a potential customer can interact with you online, whether that's to sign up as a lead, request more information, maybe sign up to a webinar, put in their phone number, add something to their cart, well, you need to use this ad type to drive those direct conversions. This ad type is pretty versatile and can be used in almost every use case. So what I recommend is to make in-stream skippable ads the cornerstone of your marketing, and then use these other ad types to help boost your main campaign's efforts. Speaking of ad types, let's jump into the next one, which is bumper ads. Now, these are ads that only play at the beginning of videos and they're only 6 seconds long. And because they're only 6 seconds long, people aren't allowed to skip it. Now, these types of ads are meant for branding and awareness. And if I'm being frank, you want to run away from this specific ad type as fast as you can. This type of ad isn't really going to suit what you are trying to do, unless you have a mass market offer, a lot of budget, and are willing to use this ad type to get very cheap eyeballs and then have a deep and complex follow-up funnel with different ads. Those are very limited cases, so for 99% of you watching this video, just avoid this ad. So this next ad type is kind of like a formality. I have to go over it, but it won't apply to most of you, and it is masthead ads. So similar to bumper ads, we actually recommend that most people don't use these ads, and that's because these are 30-second ads that appear as a video that take over your homepage and run in mute. And similar to bumper ads, they're really expensive, they don't really convert for direct response marketing, and are kind of only reserved for big branding campaigns. With that being said, let's actually talk about some ad types that you could potentially use that you aren't using right now. And we'll start with the skippable in-stream ads. These are 15-second video ads that run in the middle of YouTube videos. And like the name says, you can't really skip them. And in my personal opinion, these are also the most annoying type of ads on YouTube. And that's because they appear in the middle of a video and people can't actually skip them. So if you are going to use this ad type, be super cautious with it.
Sorry about the interruption, but if you're someone that already has a funnel and you know you want to scale it, we're talking about 1K a day, a couple hundred a day, and you want to take it to 10K a day, then click on our link. What can you expect if you click on our link? You're going to talk to one of our consultants and we're going to see what makes sense for you. If you're someone that is a do-it-yourselfer and you want to learn a system, get on our weekly calls, learn how we come up with creatives, angles, how we do our targeting, how we scale, how we get clients to spending 30, 40K a day. Hey, you want to give that information to your media buyer? Feel free and ask about our course. But that's not going to happen unless you click on the link. So make sure you do that. It's totally free. But this is if you're willing to scale and you already know that you have stuff that works. Now, back to the video at hand.
People usually think you can only use this ad type if you are running branding or awareness campaigns. And while that might be true, that's not all that these campaigns can do. One of the best use cases for this specific ad format is inside remarketing and re-engaging campaigns. And the reason why this ad format is awesome for remarketing is because it makes sure that your ads get in front of your known audience for at least 15 seconds. And unlike bumper ads, you actually have some time in your ad to fit in information. You can do this with leads, webinars, VSLs, whatever it may be. This is a great way to present a alternative messaging and make sure that people actually watch it. This is a cheap way for you to make sure that a hot lead can re-engage with your campaigns, come back into your funnel without fizzling out. Okay, the next type of ad, and again, this isn't a super common one, is the overlay ad. Technically, this is a display ad, but because it runs on YouTube in front of videos, we'll kind of put it in YouTube ads. So these are the basic banner ads that you see on YouTube videos themselves. Now, these types of ads are great for not in-your-face style of marketing. They're just a little bit more subtle. They don't interrupt people as much, and I think that most people should be using them in conjunction with your skippable in-stream ads as a remarketing reminder type of ad. And I think this ad does a great job at that. Now, there are two key unique cases that I think these type of ads are fantastic for. The first being remarketing to your own YouTube channel. If you want to take real estate up on your own YouTube channel that stays for the entirety of the video sometimes, this is a great way to show up on your own videos and nudge people to take whatever action that you're asking them in a lot more of a subtle way. And because this ad type is only running on your own placement, it is a great way to monetize your own audience. So the second use case is kind of similar to appearing on a specific channel. You can use these ads and basically hijack real estate on your competitors' videos. And I'm not talking about at the beginning of a video or interrupting the video. I'm talking right when their video is playing. You can have a banner ad that says your product is better or that people should at least consider your alternative. And the cool thing is this banner ad is actually going to appear while your competitor's video is playing. So this is a great way to hijack some traffic from your competitors. Now, finally, let's talk about the new ad format that everyone is excited about, and this is the in-feed ads. Now, these used to be formerly known as discovery ads. However, once they rebranded them, they also made them a lot more robust than discovery ads. Now, these in-feed ads are image ads that actually appear not only just on your homepage, but your suggested feed, on top of search results, and a couple of other places on the app itself. So the main components of this ad type are the thumbnail, headline, and then the video that people watch once they actually click on your thumbnail. Now, in-feed ads are usually the most underutilized ad formats available on YouTube, and which is a shame because these can be really high ROI ad types. If you are someone that is good at YouTube organic, if you are someone that knows how to make really catchy thumbnails and write really engaging headlines, you should be using this type of ad specifically in your campaigns. Now, let's quickly talk about some of the use cases about this specific ad format. Now, I've seen a lot of people go out there and use this ad format to promote their own YouTube organic channels and their own videos, which is a great way to do that because it's more of a discovery style ad format. That means if you need to educate your potential customers on your product or service, or if your sales cycle is super long and you need to feed the customer a lot of information before they buy something for you, you definitely need to be using this ad type. If you are somebody that's using ads that are super long, super high on the information side, and giving the customer a lot of education and information on your product or service, use this ad type. Now that you know about the 6 different ad types available on YouTube, you're gonna need to know which type of bidding to follow in order to ensure maximum performance on your campaigns. You can learn all about bidding right here.